So I'm at Walkley today. I've just walked round with Andrew and Claire to get a feel for what's gone off around here, and what I'll do is I'll take you down the High Street and I'll show you all the blocked off roads. That's the best way of actually showing it here, otherwise it gets a bit confusing. But this road here, cars can go up it and come down it, but they can't go out the top of it. Now buses can go up it and go out through a bus gate. That's sort of a normal road there. For anybody who's from around this area, is the Walkley Cottage pub just there. And what we'll do now is we'll walk down to the High Street, and what I'll do is I'll show you the state of the High Street, and also I'll show you all the blocked off roads. But what I'm told is, because of the clean air zone now, people are using this as a rat run. And what I want to just do is show you here, it's been blocked off just here. That's on Compton Street. So you can come out but you can't go down, so if you want to go on that road. And what that's doing is it's actually creating more carbon emissions. They say one thing, but they create something else. It's a bit like war equals peace. Now you've got here Orchard Road, because I was looking for it, I was going to park here. It's blocked off in the middle and it carries on through. But I'm told when it's the normal, when it's working hours, or when people are finishing work or going to work, it's absolutely gridlock round here. And I understand that Crooks is actually booming. Even though they've blocked some of the roads off, they've not done it in the same way. It's quite calm here at the moment to say this is a main road. This is a Walkley Road, and it's very quiet at the moment, but you've got a junction here, and on top of all these lights you'll be able to see sort of camera devices, sort of monitoring what's going off. That's on top of all these lights on this junction here. And just here, I mean, this is the sort of craziness you'll see around here. You've got a sign, it's saying both directions, but on the other side it's saying you can't come up. I mean, as an outsider, I've come up from Pedestrian Road today. As I've come up, the road, White House Road, were blocked off. So I had a right job then finding where I was going. I got all my plans set to come here. So how do outsiders go on? But you can see, like, some of the shops are already closed here. And the High Street is pretty dead. I mean, you've got restrictions. One of the things is people can't just stop off after work, pick something up, because you can't get down any of these roads. And it'll start to become clearer as we go along. But what I want you to do is tell me how many cyclists you see today. I've not seen one cyclist. But I mean, there's zero footfall around here for the shops, and they're just dying. And what I'll do is I'll just show you down each of these streets. Now, rather than being called the low traffic neighbourhood, it's called active neighbourhood, because they want to encourage walking and cycling. Well, they're not encouraging the cycling, are they? Because you're not going to see a cyclist on this video. Now, the gentleman in one of the local shops says all these restrictions just create more pollution, creates a gridlock. but the actual blocked off roads will become clear as we come to some of the other streets. But I just want to give you a feel for the shops around here. Anybody from Walkley can comment on this. Present or past from Walkley. Seem to have got plenty of barbers like we always have everywhere, and food places. Now we've got Freedom House pub, which is now shut. Looks like more flats. But it appears that there's been an influx of people from the university, and well, once they've been to university, they tend to stay around here. Now this is called Freedom Road. This road's actually unblocked, and there's a bit of a car park there, which I didn't know about when I came, but you can see another to let sign on a business there. There's zero chance of parking, and what I'm told is during the rush hour kind of thing, you get parking attendants around here trying to catch you out for parking illegally. I'm told the coffee and kitchen shop is quite busy. Got an Asda here. So you can start to see here now the restrictions. So it says accept cycles, and have you seen any cyclists yet? Please tell me if one appears over my shoulder. Just trying to zoom up, but you can see the blockages up there. Nobody can come down there. You can see the no entry sign up there. We have actually got an open pub there. So you can actually get up that road, but it seems to be all the roads coming from my right hand side that are blocked off. Basically the trade's been killed along here, particularly since lockdown, when they brought all in the active neighbourhood scheme in. All they did is pile on to what was already an issue. So now we've got another one, Greenhow Street. This one's blocked off, and we'll quickly walk up there. So there you can see Greenhow Street, and then what I'm going to do is really carefully, I'll show you the signs. So the active neighbourhoods are about cycling and walking, and then if I go right up this street, so right at the top, it's blocked off. I think somebody's moved that to the side so they can get out. If the council find out, they'll move it back so nobody can get down here or get out. Now just here used to be the post office and various other things in it. What Andrew said is that he's spoken to the guy who actually owned this, ran the business here, and he said he basically closed it down because of the active neighbourhood around here, finished his business off. It's a really active neighbourhood, isn't it? Now, I was actually one of the people who observed the Brexit count in 2016. I'll just show you this bit. So we've got Industry Street, same again, that's shut, that's blocked off, so you can go down it, but you won't get to the bottom. It's probably blocked off halfway down if I just go down there. So there, that's actually blocked off. I think I tried to come up there earlier and had to go another way, because that car's actually at the bottom. But on the count night in 2016, I was on the table for Walkley and Arbourthorne. And I was getting a bit upset as a Brexiteer because Walkley was going one way to remain in the EU. And what does that tell you? It's a student area, or they've been to the university. And the Arbourthorne area was going exceedingly the opposite way, extremely the opposite way to what Walkley was voting. So we've got a mini market that's open 7 days a week, that's shut. But I think the lockdown and introducing more blocked off roads is what's killed Walkley. So you can't turn down here. Now my dentist is springing up everywhere, taking over all the smaller businesses, because there's one where I live as well. And that's what's been happening on that side of things as well. Still got an electronics shop there. So you can see this road's blocked off, you can only come up here. But I'm told the leader of the council, Tom Hunt, lives just round here, and he comes out for a coffee on a Saturday morning. So he knows full well the destruction to the high street around here. But my feeling on Tom Hunt is that he's just there as a puppet, he just does what he's told. So we're on Fir Street, you can see this one's blocked off, and hopefully I can zoom right in to the other end. So it must be blocked off up at the top end. Must be a no exit sign at the top end. But these look like they were one shops across here as well. You've still not seen a cyclist, have you? So this is one way down here. As you can see, there'll be something at the bottom stopping you coming up. So I'm gone from South Street there to Howard Street. You can see that there's nowhere to park on any of these streets. I never understand why you can park on these. I think it's certain times, isn't it, the single yellow. But those times when you can't park here, you'll just be snided with wardens. But previously when I walked round, I went round all the top streets, and then once I walked down here I could see how the whole system worked. It was easier to actually refilm the video from the beginning, just showing it as it was. So here we've got no access to Heavygate Road for motor vehicles. Just there, got another blocked off road down there. So you can see down here where it's blocked off. Once they block it off permanently like this, it's basically impossible. When the planters are there, people are a bit bombastic, they can move the planters, but once they get in and they raise the curbs, so there you've got Hatfield Street. But what they're doing is rather making it that so difficult that you'll never use your car, or what they're doing is creating pollution. But I'm sure a lot more of these places were probably shop fronts at one bit that's been converted, possibly. Some of them anyway. So this is like a second-hand place, I'm told. That looks like another shut down shop, but you can see the footfall. Now a lot of people say that they don't come into Sheffield because of what's happening with the way they made the roads, but the problem is they'll be coming for your communities next, so don't come into Sheffield, go to Meadowhall or whatever, but your community will be next. Just here we have a bakery that used to do fresh bread. That one's shut. There's no banks around here anymore, is there? It's the same again here, no access to Heavygate Road for motor vehicles. Now one of the things I noticed is close of these signs, I love Walkley, shop local, but they made it impossible for people to shop locally around here now. I just want to see what's over the brow of the hill, but all the way along we've got these signs. Love Walkley, shop local. So there's been pretty much zero footfall. No cyclists at all. Same again, you've got Fulton Road, no access to Heavygate Road for motor vehicles. So they're basically making it impossible to cut through from one road to the other. And that's pretty much Walkley Town Centre done. So I hope that's give you a feel for the destruction they've done at Walkley, introducing the actual neighbourhood, killed off the high street, made it so difficult to get backwards and forwards. You've got to watch what they're going to do in your community next, because Walkley, Neighbourhood, Camm Island, Crooks, I think Netherhead as well. They're introducing it in all these places, and it's going to end up coming across the whole of Sheffield if people don't stand up and fight back. So that's it. It's a quick view of the mayhem in the active neighbourhood of Walkley.